Good morning everybody, Shift Your Mindset here, new episode, Armageddon fatigue. We all are tired sometimes in life, tired about certain behavior you keep on displaying, you get tired about work, you get tired about things, and the JWs have all those things we also have in the normal world, with an extra one, Armageddon fatigue. As you guys know, Armageddon should be coming in the 1800s, 1914, 1925, 1975, and every time it's just around the corner. Which magazine you open, we're living in the last days of the last days of the last days. People are selling houses before 1975. People stopped with their medical aid or going to the dentist because Jehovah takes care of my teeth in paradise. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but people are putting off things they like, things they would like to do, just because something is around the corner. I know I have some followers who are already 70 or 80 years old. All those people who are following me from that age are also raised by Armageddon is just around the corner. Armageddon is coming. You don't go to school, you don't get the job you want because Armageddon is coming. We have to pioneer, we have to do this, we have to do that. Some people maybe didn't have kids because of Armageddon was coming. And it's fascinating for me that people are still buying that lie. And that's how we work as a human being. Because we're doing things, we keep on doing things in a certain way, although we are feeling deep down inside it's not right. But because it's known, because it's familiar to us, we keep on doing that and we keep on expressing the hope that it will happen. And that's a weird thing to observe inside yourself, but also in the organization, or if you are outside of the organization. And that's also the problem, because we are raised with a special language. Elders, congregation, the truth, Armageddon. No one uses Armageddon except for the film, which you can watch on Netflix or whatever. But all those words make it a little bit more special. And if you have something others don't believe, the society around you, you feel special. You feel that you have some kind of extra knowledge or extra information or whatever. It's the same with some conspiracy theories. It attracts people because it makes them different and special. And we want to belong to a certain group because we're social people. We're not used to stand for ourselves. Something I stand for myself. And I'm going against all odds. If I have to be alone in something, I will. Because it's my opinion, and what everybody thinks doesn't matter to me and it doesn't affect me. But if you are in an organization who keeps people dumb, because you're not allowed to develop critical thinking skills, because you're not allowed to follow certain education, when you're not allowed to research the outside world, but only what people are feeding you, then it's a never-ending story. So it's like watching this I liked to watch it when I was young. Tom and Jerry. I was always thinking, oh, he's gonna catch Jerry. This time, this episode, he's gonna catch him because he has a good plan to catch the mouse. And always it didn't go like it was planned. And it's the same with Armageddon. Every time you think, oh, now Armageddon is coming. 9/11 was there. Oh, the world is gonna collapse. They are going to war with each other. Oh, this will be the sign, because politics and governments are going against each other, and after that they're gonna say there's peace, and when there's peace, Armageddon is coming and stuff like that. And then the most recent thing was COVID. COVID was that people thought, oh, the whole world has the same problem, it's worldwide, now Armageddon is coming. And every time after such an event in the world, people are getting disappointed. But you keep watching the next episode because you want it to be true. You want it to be true. Will it happen this time? Or next time? Or whatever happening is in the world, every little thing what's happening, they take it and say, oh, Jehovah's chariot is moving. We have to keep up with it. But if you go back all the way to Jehovah, to the Bible, to whatever it was, there was war here, there was war there, there was war with the Israelites, there was war with the Canaanites. Every time, the whole Bible is full of war. There's always a piece of war and a piece of, or a time of war and a time of peace. And it will always go like this. But they only use it to keep you in, because if there's no Armageddon, if there's no paradise on earth, what benefit is it for you to be a Jehovah Witness? You're thrown away your education, you're thrown away your job, you're thrown away of making money, you're thrown away your passion, you're thrown away your qualities as a human being, you're thrown away everything what defines you as a human being. Because a human being wants to create, a human being wants to follow his passion. How many JWs would have switched jobs if they weren't a Jehovah Witness? How many Jehovah Witnesses would, instead of being stuck in a congregation for 2 hours with other people who don't even like them, instead of sailing with your boat on the sea or on the lake, or having a good time with your family on a vacation, instead of looking on your vacation for a congregation to go to. So you're going all in, and deep down inside you know you are tired of every time it getting postponed. But every time it gets hyped up. Now we're in a period of time, I think, that the Jehovah Witnesses are holding back on Armageddon, because recently they were very clear about not fixating on paradise, because you could lose hope. But yeah, you could lose hope, and it's normal to lose your hope, because my father was already being rescued by Jehovah in 1975. We're 50 years down the line now, in time. 50 years. He's almost at his end of his life. And what has he accomplished. He stopped with his education because of 1975. He didn't buy a house because of 1975. If he bought a house now, he would live in wealth. He could do whatever he wants. He can travel everywhere he wants. Instead of being busy to put all his energy and all his hours into something that may or may not happen. So the best way is to live your life fully, with dignity, with love, with compassion, with empathy, with everything. And I don't know which governing body member said it. Even after Armageddon, there's place for people to come to Jehovah's organization and still be saved. Because they said before, you have the sheep and the goats, I believe, and Jesus is gonna judge us. But even after Armageddon, there's a back door into the ark to be saved. So we all can live our lives whatever we want, because if we want to return and go back, there's always a time to go back, if you want. So what I notice is that so many people are tired of waiting and waiting and waiting, and they hear every time, it's coming, it's coming. And they build it up. They are masters in the building up of things, because they always take things from the outside to project on their audience, on their people. Now, this is it. So many brothers and sisters were telling me, oh, after COVID, it's going to happen. And then COVID came, people dragged themselves through that period. They were not happy because they were isolated. And they were only just isolated for maybe a few weeks or whatever. And they were already collapsing because they missed the socialness of the congregation and the way it went. So how many people are gonna survive in a bunker, maybe for a longer time and stuff like that? No one is gonna survive that, because they were already fed up with it. And only the watchtower is shooting in its own foot, because every time people, after these kind of predictions or made up things by the brothers and sisters themselves, like COVID, you see that many of them are so tired of waiting and waiting and waiting and postponing everything that they leave the organization. And those are the clever people who are thinking, seeing through the veil over their heads by the watchtower and track society, and look what is happening. Where am I doing this for? I was promised this, and every time they keep on postponing everything you hoped for, where you're living for. What if I'm training for being Mr. Olympia in a bodybuilder contest, and I'm living 50, 60 years, and every time my hope gets postponed? Someone promises me, oh, I can build your 100%, I can build your physique in 10 years and you will be the number one. You get your prize, the number one prize, you get your gold medal in 10 years. And then after 10 years, and I didn't get a gold medal, I didn't even get a second medal or a bronze medal, I stop and I don't have faith anymore. How is it possible that you are 60, 70 years into the organization, giving away everything you have in life, and still you are hoping to get the satisfaction to walk through Armageddon into the paradise. I know a lot of people who are disappointed that they are not gonna make it into paradise because they are already too old. And people, if you are almost dying and you're laying in your bed, your last minutes of your life, you're gonna reflect on your life and you're gonna have so much regret that you didn't create the things you would have done without the organization. That's how we are programmed as human beings. We want to contribute to this life on earth. We have unique talents, we have unique gifts. Every person has other qualities, has other things, and we have to express those qualities. We have to create more with each other. And then, if we do that, we already have a paradise on earth. So stop with being tired of waiting, and instead of just sit next to the driver and don't know where you're going, go and sit in the driver's seat, take that steering wheel and steer into your part of life that you want to experience. So people, get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day. Don't be tired. Armageddon is not around the corner. Don't stress. You have all the time you need. So go people, go out and create something beautiful. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you didn't do it already. And let me know what you think of this. And we see each other at the next episode. Thank you.